Hi everyone, welcome to BandLab's digital audio workstation. Let's look at a few of the controls we will need while making our tracks. First thing you're going to do is change your project name. I'm going to change it to AOC First Lesson, so I know it's Academy of Code First Lesson. The next thing I'm going to do is go to View, Grid Size, and instead of Smart, I'm going to click Bar. The reason I'm doing this is because I want my music, when I drag it over, to hit each bar and not do smart guide, as if you were zoomed out it won't stick correctly sometimes. So they're the two things you're going to do. Now we're going to look at the music. There are loop packs, loops, and one shots. One shots are the instrument playing once. Loops are different music. It can be voice, it can be instruments, and they're not put with any pack, so it means you would have to know exactly what you're looking for. And the thing that we are going to be using is loop packs. Loop packs are a selection of instruments inside a pack that will create that particular sound, so we can actually play on each one of these and it will show us what that music could potentially sound like. So the first thing I'm going to do in the search bar is search for modern lo-fi. There's loads of different packs you can search for. You can search for disco, hip hop, rap, techno, whatever type of music you are into. So I'm going to click on this now, and you'll notice I get a selection of different instruments. And they have the names on the side here, which is bass, drum, hi-hats, percussion. You also have a little number beside it, which is actually 92 beats per minute. If you go back up to our project, it says 120, so you will need to have to change this depending on what pack you use to the correct amount of beats per minute, as you want it to be playing in the precise way it was supposed to be played. So I'm going to say 92 here, so it will be playing at 92 beats per minute. I also can search this pack, so if I'm looking for drums, I can search drums. As you can see, drums are here. I can play through each one. Once I find one that I like, I can drag it over and drop it into my loop file. So you can see that I have my drums there, and I can press play and they're playing. I can drag the bottom here of my drums, see where the arrow is pointing outwards, and it will drag it and the music will have stopped playing. But I can also click on top, which it looks to be a load arrow, and it will repeat that music over and over again. So I'm going to drag that to 8, so it plays for longer. We have a time signature here, 4/4, which means it's counts of 4, so our beat or our pulse is at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's what that stands for. So once I've dragged that in, I'm going to take drums out of my search so I can see all the pack again. I'm going to grab this synth. You'll see this has a minor, which is the key here, so we can actually change the keys to suit. When we drag this over, it should change that automatically. Now just be careful, we don't want to put our music side by side. We're actually going to stack them one under another. It helps to find out which music you might not like, so you can take it out, and it's also easier to maintain your projects. So I've got this synth here. I can actually drag this over to 4 or 8 as well. I'm going to drag it to 4. You'll notice it appears here on the left hand side. I can actually change the volume if I want of this particular instrument, and once I press play now, the last thing I'm going to do is add a voice in there. I'll have a little look at this voice. Sounds good, so I'm going to drag it over. It's going to start at the 2, so I'm going to make sure it is at 2. Perfect, and then it will play out until the 8 bar as well, along with the drums. And I'll play them there too. And once I press play now, you've got some music. The last thing we can do is press save, so we have that project saved for us, or you can publish a project. I hope this was helpful, and we look forward to hearing your projects.